What's up, boys and girls? It's Tea Time. I'm here with PJ Tierney. How are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
So, how was your flight, first of all?
I had more than one flight.
Okay, how were your flights?
9-hour flight to JFK, that was okay. And then the American flight was good too. Cool thing about the American flight is you got 32 channels of TV, so
Yeah, for sure.
I was preoccupied for 5 hours. That made it just fly by, and I was okay.
So, how many times have you been to America before this?
This is my second time here. I was here for the 75th Shonen Jump. I was here as a player then. I'm here now just to chip in with some European coverage.
Awesome. Are you going to be doing U.S. coverage and Canadian coverage as well as the European coverage, or strictly European?
It's pretty much European. Obviously, we can't decide who's playing against who, but if we get some cool European deck players doing well, we'll do a couple of feature matches and deck features and stuff like that, and we'll see how it goes.
So I've seen Merlin and Luke around. What are the other big European players that have made their way out here?
It's mainly UK players.
Okay.
I've seen Jake Quincy. I've seen Simon Ho. It's mainly UK. I think a lot of people aren't traveling now. They used to travel before, but now that Europe has its own YCSs, and we've got Toulouse next month, same week as Dallas. So.
Right.
So yeah, people aren't traveling because Europe has its own YCSs now.
Right. Would you say that the players who have come over to the United States, the European players who have come and won YCSs, such as Vincent Rodrigo, how well would you consider them to be faring over in Europe? Would you say that it takes a really good European player to come over here and win, or do people usually get their start by winning here and going back, or like doing well here and going back, or where would you say that stands?
I think the thing is, no matter where you are, you have to be good to top. You have to be good to win, and so on.
Right.
You can get lucky as well. But Vincent, like if we take the two European winners, they've both been pretty good, regardless of whether they got an American win. Like Claudio's topped.
Absolutely.
Claudio's topped everywhere, and you see that as well. That it's not just that they came to America and got lucky, because they're
Right.
constantly in the tops, even in the European YCSs now, which is good. I mean, people used to online. They used to make this big debate about, oh, America is better, Europe is better, whatever, and then of course the OCG. But the game right now in TCG at least is pretty well established. That and with the online community being so big, people can pick, if a deck does well in America, it'll do well in Europe as well, because the top deck's going to be the top decks wherever they are, but it's just everything else is going to be different.
Would you say that there's a slight differential? Would you say there was a big, even a slight difference within the decks between the United States and that of Europe?
Yeah, obviously I can't say too much about America because I'm only read stuff online and I've only looked around and stuff like that. But the way it is, Europe isn't afraid to try crazy tech,
right?
To try crazy random stuff. I mean, I saw it was funny. I saw this Chainburn deck make top 16 of YCS Brighton, for example.
Right.
And it wasn't like American Chainburn type thing. It was very, very weird, random stuff. You know, you've got your stuff like Lava Golem and a couple of other weird things. And there was wave motion cannons and a lot of other stuff. It's just weird stuff like that. It's like every country has, even in Europe, every country has its own little mini meta.
Right.
Like, I don't play as much now because I do coverage, but UK used to be very X-Sabers.
Yeah.
While Germany would be all samurai, and then Italy would be all plants, and then Spain would be all frogs or fish or whatever. You know, you get those kind of things. But when it comes to a big event, everything just kind of meshes together. Like with every event, even normal standard American tournaments, even like a regionals or whatever.
You see the big difference between the states as well. So
yeah, you've got your tier ones. You've got your big three. You've got your ones that we all know are good that aren't, but are just under those. You like your Dark World and your whatever. Right. And then you've got the rest. But if you look at the stats from Europe, the big three is always going to be the big three.
Right. What are the big three for you right now?
Wind up and Sectors and Rabbit.
Right. What about? Do you think that Heroes could definitely be the dark horse here?
They could, because I featured one in Leipzig, and I looked at it and it looked pretty cool. But of course, American players are more used to Heroes because you've had Shining for longer than us.
Absolutely.
I mean, we only got Shining last week.
Right. Especially with now Acid and
Acid. Right. I had to go to Hero deck last night
and
just to see what it's like.
Right.
It's really cool.
It's very good.
I like that. I like that. I want to build that right now.
It's definitely a good answer to the rabbit deck because of super polarization.
Yeah, super is just an instant. You can't even solemn that, so it's pretty good.
Right. Well, thank you so much for this interview. You're the man. See ya.